House Financial Services Committee member, Congressman Dan Meuser, joins me now. Your committee is in charge of looking at fraud. So let me break it down a little bit. How much did seniors lose?
Good to be with you, Stuart. Seniors have lost billions, perhaps tens of billions. And actually, younger people are, according to all the data and the surveys and reporting, more susceptible than seniors, almost 2 to 1. This thing spreads across all demographics, as the reporting that just came out was right on the money. It's very beyond pervasive. It's 3, maybe 4 times worse than it was just 5 years ago. And yet the type of money going into resources combating this, both from the private sector and to an extent the public sector, has really never been higher. But the thing is this, the damage is being done. It's financial, it's mental. You got your scam groups domestically, domiciled here, but primarily they're overseas, Stuart. You have these transcontinental criminal organizations, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of individuals, many of them human trafficked into Southeast Asia, and by the way, the cartels focused on the United States scamming the U.S. out of our treasure.
Is the probe going into every state?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no real interstate barriers between, scamming. Yet what they do is they'll say they're with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, for instance. They'll get some trusted brands and use that to leverage the scams that take place. And banks have done a lot. Community banks in particular have fended things off. Big banks, the J.P. Morgans, B of A's, and all have put billions of resources into protection. But as has the federal government and state governments. We have an attorney general in Pennsylvania, for instance, doing some great work, Dave Sunday, in trying to protect people. We need to do more. We need to consolidate the information, and we're going after it. We're going to have legislation raising penalties, bringing those from overseas here for extradition, and making them liable for the mental anguish, including suicide, Stuart. There's a high level of suicides taking place from all of this. And I'll just add this real quickly. Social media, there's been some good work. Telecoms have blocked billions of robocalls and scam calls, and social medias have really helped too, Google and Meta. But there's a lot more to do, because a lot of those sites breed and allow these scam artists, they're not artists, these scam criminals, these lowlifes, to go after people.
I just want to bring up Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman. He seems to be losing patience with his fellow Democrats. Watch this.
I've been warning for actually years that the Democratic Party is going to continue to be more and more anti-Israel. And now people like Weatherman Dammy or some of the other freak shows that are winning some of these primaries are now hostile and intensely anti-Israel, really just raging anti-Semitism. I've never heard the mayor say and condemn Iran for killing 40,000 of its young people just asking for democracy in their nation.
All right, Congressman, is there any chance that John Fetterman will become a Republican?
John Fetterman's shown a lot of courage. He's willing to speak the truth and put country before party, so he deserves a lot of credit there. He brings some common sense. He thinks Israel has a right to exist. He's for secure borders, among a couple of other things. But I'll tell you what, Stuart, on the same note, he votes with Democrats 90% of the time. He's against school choice. He voted 95% of the judicial nominees that the president brought forth. He voted against. The NFIB gives him a really terrible rating. And on a Second Amendment standpoint, the NRA gives him an F rating. Okay. So he'd have to make a big turn to be, a Republican.
I guess he stays a Democrat, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Congressman, what a pleasure. Thanks for joining us again.
Likewise, Stuart. Thank you so very much.